Hello, everybody. It's Barbara, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday. This is like take number 3. So this has got to be the one. So much was going on outside. I had to come inside. It's just too loud out there. So we're going to do it inside today. If you're new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. You think of an idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, or the world, and then you choose a stack. Today, stack 1 is an oracle card from the Star Dragons deck. Stack number 2 is the Druid Craft Tarot deck. And stack number 3 is Shamanic Medicine. That is also an oracle card, oracle deck. We're going to do one card from each deck. So if you're ready, we can get started. Just so you know, I am doing the golden singing bell because it charges up these crystals in front of me, which I'll show you. It charges up the cards, it charges up me, it charges up you. And it just feels glorious. So that's why we're doing this. All right. If you chose stack number 1, you get a card from the Star Dragons Oracle deck, and today we have a dragon. These are the orgone pieces that I make. This dragon is filled with shungite, clear quartz, and copper. So grounding. It's a good conductor. It's very autumn color. Yeah. So let's see what the dragons have to say for stack number 1. I did not bring my glasses, so hopefully I can read the small print in this book. All right, what does everybody need to know? Ooh, okay. Card number 22. I don't know about you, but I've had a lot of 22s or 222 or 2222 lately. So this is card number 22, and it says rebirth, giving yourself a second chance. A lot of people that I've been talking to lately are talking about how their lives are changing in huge ways, whether it's career, relationship, home environment, family, whatever. This is huge right now. This is why we all need to be helping each other, because there's all these really big changes coming. Now, what's interesting is I found out today that a really good friend of mine is, he's dying. And so that to me is, it's right here in the forefront of my mind that, you know, when that happens, it affects the people around that person in different ways, but in very powerful ways. So this is all, it's kind of like a tower card in tarot, big change coming, but this is for a positive reason. This is being reborn. So let's see what, let's not look at it in Spanish. Or Italian. Let's try some English here. Help me out, people. Give yourself a second chance. You failed. You fell. You experienced defeat. Now get back up again and keep moving and trying. If something fell apart in your life, get past it. It doesn't mean ignore it. It doesn't mean pretend it didn't happen. It means learn from it, get up, and keep moving. Find whatever rejuvenates you, whatever sparks you, whatever motivates you. Allow yourself to try and try and try again. You deserve a second chance. Afford yourself the opportunity to start over. After the death of defeat comes the rebirth of renewal. With every moment of failure comes an opportunity for rebirth. Reshape your life and universe in the way that best serves you. Remember, we have the power to create. Don't think you don't. Don't limit yourself. We have the power to create the type of life that we want to live, to create, relationships, the place that you want to live, that perfect place that is your joy, the perfect job that is your joy, the perfect mate that is your joy. It's all inside you, and you have the power to create it. So redefine yourself in whatever situation you're asking about. Establish new ways of being, thinking, perceiving, and doing. What self-imposed limitations are you holding on to as your truth? What self-imposed limitations are you holding on to as your truth? I can't do that because whatever comes after that, it doesn't matter because you've just put this wall up. Nope, can't do that. I can't go there. I can't have that job. I'm not good enough. It all comes from that solar plexus, that self-worth. You need to say, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not playing that game. Because you know what? I deserve all good things. And these are the good things that I deserve and that I want. And just start writing them down. What do I want? I want the perfect job that's my joy. I want to enjoy my job and I want to get paid well. Okay, do it. What's stopping you besides you? If you think, oh, well, that perfect job for me doesn't exist. No, it doesn't exist because you don't think it exists. So make it exist. Move forward. Be born again into a new life that is unstoppable and limitless. Second chances are given if we are open to them. Allow yourself to experience this rebirth. This is huge, you guys. Call in the dragons to help you. Call in your ancestors. Call in your spirit guides from the light, your animal spirit guides from the light, angels and archangels from the light, ascended masters from the light. Call in everybody from the light and just start talking to them and say, here's my list of what I want, of what I want to do, of what I feel in my heart that I want to do. Let's make it happen. You don't even have to do anything. Just put the intention out there. I have a little story about that if you're meant to do something, the universe will conspire with you. I am setting up a classroom and a salt room, and I needed chairs, and I knew exactly in my mind what chairs that I wanted. And I went to a store, and guess what? They were on clearance. And I was like, sweet! Of course they're on clearance. Because not only did I manifest the perfect chairs, but I manifested them at a price that I was okay with. So I got smoking deals on these 12 chairs. Why? Because of intention. Because the universe said, yes, if you have those chairs, you can have a salt room to help people. You can have a classroom to help people. I'm going to conspire with you. Start writing everything down. What is it that you feel in your heart of hearts that you want to do? Okay? And then talk to your guides, talk to everybody out there, talk to the universe, whoever resonates with you, and say, all right, I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Conspire with me, baby. Let's make it happen. And then don't be surprised when it does. Okay? That was stack number 1. Wow. That's really cool. Thank you, dragons. We are going to do a little singing bell again. Clear the energies here. And we're going to move on to stack number 2. Stack number 2 is the Druid Craft Tarot. And there we go. What do our people need to know today? Just so you know, the Oregon critter that is joining us in stack number 2 today, these are all for sale in my shop, by the way, and I make them all, is the green aventurine abundance dragon cat. It's a dragon, it's a cat, it's sleeping, but this is full of green aventurine and brass. So it's all about abundance and prosperity. So what card do we have for stack 2 people today? What do these people need to know today? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Thank you for giving us a message. It's on the floor. Ooh. Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups. This is, the 10 of Cups is the happily ever after card, basically. The Nine of Cups is like, you're just about there. So whatever you're asking about, this is a yes. A 9 is also a completion. So you might be completing a cycle or completing something, a project, getting a yes back. Like if you were applying for a job or something, you're going to get a yes back. So the Nine of Cups is this, you're almost there. You're almost there. Well, what does that mean to you? What are you asking about? So what's interesting is, this man who looks like the king, he's relaxing and he's got that one cup in his hand and he's admiring all those other cups he has. So there's an element of gratitude with this. When you are grateful for the 8 cups, the universe presents you with the 9th cup. Again, just like in stack number 1, the universe will conspire with you to get you what you need, not necessarily what you want, but what you need so that you can work on your missions. Maybe your mission is yourself. Maybe it's to help other people. Maybe it's to get that new job that's your joy, or that new house that's your joy, or a new mate that's your joy. Maybe it's to get a new puppy. Whatever it is. When we have gratitude for what we already have, the universe says, oh, okay, I'll bring you more of that. When you worry about, well, I'm not going to have enough money, I'm not going to, come on, baby girl, come sit up here. When you worry that you don't have enough food, money, gas in your car, whatever, or it could be you're worrying about other things, like you have a court case. Oh man, I hope that doesn't, go against me. Those things that you worry about, you're magnets for as well. So don't focus on the negative aspects. We're focusing on what we already have and being grateful for all that. Okay? Then the universe brings us that 9th cup. And then when we're grateful for all 9 cups, the universe says, oh, okay, well, I'll bring you one more cup. And then you get that 10 of cups, which is your happily ever after. That's happy home, happy life, happy family, happy everything. Now, I was just having a conversation with somebody earlier today. Money is not everything, okay? Money is not everything. Happiness and money usually do not go hand in hand. People say, oh, yeah, but if I had money, I'd be happy. Then they get the money and they're not any happier because they're still worried about making more money or having enough money. They're worried about money because the money that did come in, they went and bought a car. Well, instead of buying the Mustang, maybe you could have toned back and bought, like the Kia. Just saying. Instead of buying new, you could buy used. And that way you have money set aside for food and your rent and other stuff like that. We have to be grateful, but we also have to be smart about what we're doing with our resources. But when you're grateful, the universe will bestow more resources upon you. So it doesn't matter if you're the prince or the pauper, the king or the fool. Gratitude is the key. Gratitude. Grateful for everything that I already have. And it'd be really cool, not if I could have everything. One of the things that I tell people is, when it comes to finances, your mantra should be, I have more money than I know what to do with. If you do that and get to the point where you feel it in your heart, all of a sudden, more money comes to you. And more money than you know what to do with, that's really cool because then it makes you think, well, what should I do with this? Can I help other people with it? If you help other people, the universe gives you even more. So keep that in mind, okay? And be grateful. Be grateful for all the things that come to you. Be grateful for the fact that the universe allows you to help other people. Be grateful for those people that help you. We all want to be feeling like that guardian angel. Well, let somebody else help you and then be grateful. Pass it on, pay it forward, whatever you want to call it. That is your stack number 2. Gratitude for those 8 cups. And that 9th cup completes that cycle. Whatever that means to you, there's some kind of completion there. All right. I didn't bring any water. Excuse me. If you chose stack number 3, you're going to get a card from the Shamanic Medicine deck. This is an oracle deck. We did this one last week and I liked it so much I thought maybe we should do it again. All right, what do our people need to hear in this brand new deck, which is still sticky? Ooh. You want this one? Oh. This deck, this stack, is joined by the sea turtle. And this sea turtle is filled with rose quartz and brass. And the rose quartz is all about love. So this is a love turtle. The abundance dragon cat, the love turtle, and then this dragon that actually can transmute low frequency energy into high. He's very protective. So your card from this Shamanic Medicine deck is called Vision Quest. Vision Quest. And it says seek. All right, let's see what it says. The time of abandoning, ignoring, diminishing, and misunderstanding The power of the old ways and wisdoms is coming to an end for you. On the physical plane, you feel a need to carry on in your set ways as a matter of survival. But this will soon create a state of emptiness, weakness, and fear. A rite of passage, like a vision quest, allows the body to respond to challenge and gives you the strength and vitality to deal with the changes. On a transpersonal level, you are seeking soul knowledge. You want to know who, what, and why you are, as well as the possibilities that lie before you. This knowledge, enriched by the wisdom of the collective unconscious, is the basis of your recognition of your physical or spiritual place on Mother Earth. A vision quest is a way of taking the first steps towards knowing your true place in nature. Quest what you seek, and you will return with healing and direction for yourself, your loved ones, and for all of us. Now, what's really interesting about this is I am going on another trip to South Dakota in a few weeks, and I've been invited to a Sundance, which is basically a vision quest for the men of this tribe. And I'm going to meet with the grandmothers, and I know that this is life-changing for me as well. This isn't just a vision quest for them, it's also a vision quest for me. And the universe works that way. The universe doesn't just give something to answer this one person's question. It's usually to help this one and this one over here and this one over here and this one over here and the 12 over here and the 47 over there. But we don't know it. We don't know that we're all connected until someday we get together and we're all like, oh my gosh, you were there, I was there, and you were there, and you were there, we were all there. So it's really interesting how this vision quest card comes up. Sometimes it's a ritual for a group of people, and sometimes it's just for one, it's just for you. And sometimes there's no ritual. Sometimes it's just the universe smacking you upside the head with a 2x4 to give you the opportunity to like reboot, be reborn, change. There's so many ways that this can happen for all of us. And you all need to know that it's done for a very specific reason. There's no accidents. There's no coincidences. Okay? A friend of mine who doesn't watch my videos, she slipped and fell end of winter, early spring. And she had major surgeries in her leg. She's got pins in there, and she sent me pictures. It was really gross. She said to me after a month of being laid up, she goes, this is driving me crazy. I don't know what to do. And I said, this is the time that the universe set aside for you to go inside yourself and find out who you are. There's no distractions because you can't work. You can't go anywhere. She wasn't allowed to drive because it's her right foot. You're in the perfect position to find out who you are, what you are, how powerful you are. So stop watching Wheel of Fortune. Stop reading romance novels. Stop doing all those, things that are just distractions, and start meditating and going inside yourself. And she actually started doing that. And after a week, she's like, you know what? You're right. And I'm so in tune now. It's like something happened when I got hurt, and now I'm really in tune. So there's no coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. It's just we don't necessarily know what the reason is at the time. And you can always ask somebody, hey, why do you think this, I'm going through this right now? Ask. So vision quests renew and revitalize the human spirit. The participant, usually alone in nature, engages in fasting and prayer to enter a trance state. They may encounter spirit guides, ancestors, or have healing visions. Being alone in nature for days at a time is a powerful rite, but it is important to understand the process and know your responsibilities. Before undertaking a vision quest, examine your motives, take precautions, and be mindful of your physical safety. And I just want to add, not just your physical safety, but you have to make sure that your guides are guarding you metaphysically, spiritually. Become your authentic self. Get to know the truth of who you really are and what you are truly capable of. Don't measure yourself by the deeds and words of others. Your voice must be heard. Don't follow the crowd. Never follow the crowd. They don't know where they're going. The person in front of you is following the person in front of them, is following the person in front of them, and they don't know who they're following. So, following the crowd, not so good. You are entitled to your own preferences and opinions, so speak up. Become the quester of your vision. Where and how is your decision? Meet your guide with their protection. Heal your wounds and change direction. Ooh, I like that. That's really cool. So that is your shamanic medicine card for stack number 3, Vision Quest. Now, it doesn't mean you have to go on a 3-day fast out in nature. You don't have to follow certain protocols or processes because somebody else did it. You do what's right for you. If you want to sit indoors with your potted plants, with your herbs in the kitchen, with your dog or cat or baby, whatever works for you, that is what you need to do. But definitely work on a vision quest. Find out some information about yourself this way. Okay? You'll be amazed. Seriously. So that was stack number 3. We're going to close out with some golden singing bell. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I love you guys. You're the reason I do this. I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because I know you're worthy and I know you deserve them all. So, mwah, blessings, my beautiful soul family, and namaste.